What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about the 2023 SEC champions, my Alabama Crimson Tide, and my quarterback, Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe said some alarming things today at the press conference, man. A reporter asked him how did he feel about Bill O'Brien telling him that he need to switch positions. Boy, Jalen Milroe answered the question with how would I tell you, how would you feel if I told you you suck? Oh my goodness, man. I didn't know Bill O'Brien told Jalen Milroe that he need to change positions, man. Man, he should have slapped shit out of Bill O'Brien. That's all I know. He should have slapped shit out of Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien told Jalen Milroe that because Bill O'Brien didn't want to do his job and develop Jalen Milroe. Bill O'Brien had Bryce Young and couldn't win nothing more than an SEC championship. And Bryce Young was this all-world great quarterback for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And if it wasn't for Bryce Young, Alabama would have lost a hell of a lot more games if you depended on Bill O'Brien and his damn play calling. Alabama offense was so stagnant under Bill O'Brien. Yeah, we averaged 41 points a game last season, but if it was anybody besides Bill O'Brien, we'd have been averaging more than that. Bill O'Brien don't know how to call plays to cater to his quarterback, and you see that even in the NFL. But anyway, going back to when Bryce Young got hurt, Bill O'Brien calling the same exact plays when Jalen Milroe in the game than when Bryce Young was in the game. Two totally different quarterbacks with two totally different styles, but yet he calling the same exact plays. That's why I say he don't cater to his quarterback, and he didn't want to do his job and develop Jalen Milroe. And guess what? As of right now, Jalen Milroe has proved Bill O'Brien wrong as hell. Jalen Milroe has made a fool out of Bill O'Brien. And just like Jalen Milroe said, who got the last laugh? All right? This should tell you a lot about Bill O'Brien. I mean, damn. He sucked. How you going to tell somebody else they suck at their job when you suck at yours? That shit don't add up. But anyway, I'm glad Jalen Milroe is coming out on top. You know, Jalen Milroe done had to deal with a lot since he been at Alabama. Well, the past couple of seasons, I'll just say that. He done had to deal with a lot. And Bill O'Brien telling him that shit, he had to push through that shit. And then coming into this season, he had so many doubters. And a lot of them was Alabama fans. He can't do this and he can't do that. I mean, damn. And then you got everybody else questioning as far as the Alabama fan base and the daggone supposed experts on TV. Who gonna be Alabama's quarterback? All this shit. Why they ain't named a starter yet? Nick Saban knew what he was doing. Even coming in the season, we played Middle Tennessee. Milroe had a great game. Came in the next game against Texas. He still had a pretty good game, in my opinion. We still had chances to win that game. And we would have won it if it wasn't for two penalties that took 2 touchdowns off the board. All right. One, Jalen hit, I believe it was Jermaine Burton in the end zone on like a 50-something yard pass, taking off the end zone, man downfield. So, I mean, we had chances to win that game too. But then Nick Saban decided to bench him, South Florida. And that travesty happened. And even me, I wasn't questioning Jalen Milroe specifically. I was questioning the whole team because I came out and said it. This is the worst Alabama team I've ever seen. But guess what? That Alabama team changed my mind. The very next week against Ole Miss, who was ranked, I think Ole Miss was ranked at number 15 at the time. Came out and beat Ole Miss. Jalen Milroe played great. All right. But for South Florida, Nick Saban decided to not playing. Put Tyler Buckner in. And that was a whole daggone, that was a sight to see. Then he went to Ty Simpson. And even after the debacle with the quarterbacks in South Florida, some people were still saying Jalen Milroe ain't our quarterback. They still wanted Ty Simpson. And leading up to the game against South Florida, people wanted to see what Tyler Buckner had. Well, you saw it. And then Ty Simpson came in and he scored or whatever, led us to a touchdown. And people wanted Ty Simpson to be the starter. Well, guess what? Nick Saban knew what was best. He knew Jalen Milroe gave Alabama the best chance to win. And Jalen Milroe, once he hit that field as a starting quarterback, he ain't looked back. And even then, you still had doubters of Jalen Milroe. They were still saying, well, he can't throw. And then after he put on the clinic, I believe it was against Texas A&M, him and Jermaine Burton, then they say, well, he ain't got nothing but the deep ball. He ain't got nothing but the deep ball. But then, after halftime against Tennessee, Tommy Reese let him loose. Started letting him run. He's been running every damn since. And then after the LSU game, people were saying, well, all he can do is run. What is it? All he got is a deep ball, or all he can do is run. And they talking about he can't hit the short, the intermediate pass. Well, I done seen him do that a lot. Yeah, he had to work on it. But yeah, I done seen him hit the short, the intermediate throws a lot. Every quarterback misses throws. Every single one of them. And I told y'all coming into the season, daggone Jalen Milroe is just another Jalen Hurts. People said the same thing about Jalen Hurts when he came. All Jalen Hurts needed was development. That's all he needed. And that is what a quarterback coach supposed to do. Develop the quarterback. The offensive coordinator is supposed to cater to the quarterback's ability. But Bill O'Brien don't do that. Bill O'Brien stubborn as hell. Bill O'Brien, he want to run the ball until you get to the daggone red zone and throw it 3 straight times and get nothing. You have to kick a field goal. That's what Bill O'Brien do. And just like I said, how you going to tell somebody else they suck at their job when you suck at your job? But you know what? I'm glad Jalen Milroe didn't quit, didn't change position, didn't transfer, because a lot of guys would have transferred after that. You know? So, but I'm glad he did. I'm glad he stayed and proved all the naysayers, non-believers, and haters wrong. I'm so glad of that. And you should be happy with Jalen Milroe and this Alabama Crimson Tide, where they at now, even if we don't win a national championship. Because guess what? We were supposed to lose like 4 games. We weren't supposed to be in no SEC championship. We definitely wasn't supposed to be in the playoffs. Let everybody else tell it. All right, so, yeah, we talk about these players, but we don't know what they go through because it's always kept behind closed doors. So we don't know what they go through. I'm talking about the Alabama players. I don't care about other teams. In my Willie voice, we don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Blitz, Bama, blitz, baby. But anyway, I'm glad Jalen Milroe stayed at the University of Alabama and is now the starting quarterback, or has been basically the entire season, the starting quarterback for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Had close victories, but that's all right. Jalen Milroe and this Alabama team is battle tested, baby. They can push through any damn thing. You can believe that as long as they stick together. And guess what? These Alabama players, they got Jalen Milroe's back through thick and thin, baby. And another thing, I'm so glad that Jalen Milroe decided to come back for his senior season. Don't y'all just love it? I know he still got some haters out there, and I'm to my Alabama fans. I know they hate that he decided he wanted to come back because guess what? They want Ty Simpson so bad. Well, guess what? Ty Simpson ain't really proved nothing. Now, I got all the faith in Ty Simpson, the confidence in Ty Simpson that Jalen Milroe go out, he can come in and handle business. But guess what? He ain't got that experience like Jalen Milroe. Okay, it is what it is. So Bill O'Brien, I'm glad he kicked rocks to the daggone NFL where he's failing there. I mean, damn. I mean, you got another Alabama successful quarterback that he called himself tutoring, and it's a damn travesty in New England for them damn Patriots and Mac Jones in that damn offense. Bill O'Brien is part of the damn problem. You can believe that. So, I mean, that damn trash-ass offensive line is a big part of it, too. But Bill O'Brien is most of the problem on that damn offense. He the offensive coordinator, so freaking 80% of the blame is on him, and the other 80% is on Bill Belichick. And the only reason that Bill O'Brien has ever been relevant as far as coaching football is because of his connections with Bill O'Brien. That is it. That is it. So, but anyway, I hope and pray that he never step foot back in Tuscaloosa, the University of Alabama, or in Bryant-Denny Stadium. He banned from there, if you ask me. But anyway, man, I'm just happy for Jalen Milroe, and I hope he turned all that negative into, well, he already done turned it into a positive, and I hope he turned it into a national championship so he can really shut everybody up. Because guess what? Just like Bryce Young, if it wasn't for Jalen Milroe, a couple of those games we wouldn't have pulled out. Trust me, we wouldn't have pulled it out. So we'll be sitting on probably 3 losses right now. And one of them probably be against those Auburn Tigers, and the other one in the SEC championship. If it wasn't for Jalen Milroe. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. But anyway, Jalen Milroe, you the man. You my quarterback if you ain't nobody else. And you the quarterback of my Alabama Crimson Tide. And we don't do nothing but win, baby. That's all we do. And I'm looking forward to Jalen Milroe being a national championship starting quarterback at the University of Alabama. Roll damn Tide.